For years, St. John's Romanian Orthodox Church was a cherished place of worship until it finally closed a decade ago. Now it welcomes a different type of congregation.
This church here sat vacant for a few years. One of our partners is a real estate developer, bought the building a few years back. In came another partner who just retired and said, hey, a church and a brew pub would be awesome, and Hermitage needs a brew pub.
We just got finished with golf, and we thought we'd stop in here and see what this place was like.
It's a pretty good ambiance here. I really enjoy the whole bar scene here.
We actually came here for a work outing. Seems like a cool place to come here and drink a few beers.
I think they did a nice job. It looks really nice in here.
The churches in the area, cornerstones of the town, so that's where people come to hang out. We're in a church. Let's be community oriented. Let's make it welcoming and inviting. All the beer sold here is brewed by us. We do anywhere between 10 to 11 beers on tap. And we also have a house-made sangria, and then we have ciders that we bring in from Pennsylvania.
My friends have tried a lot of the hard ciders. I'm kind of hooked on the sangrias.
So we're just not a bar that has a liquor license. We actually have to brew our own beer. We have to have a designated manufacturing area, a designated serving area. Our whole brewing process starts with taking malted barley and grinding it in the mill. So the next process is moving it into here, which we call a mash tun. So we add the ground up malted barley with warm water, anywhere between 165 to 175 degree water. In brewing, we call it mashing, but essentially is this steeping just like you would tea or coffee. We move the liquid away from the grain. We do that by having a false bottom in this tank. We move the liquid over the boil kettle, which will then sterilize any bad things that happen from the malt. And this is where we'll add our hops. After we boil the beer, we'll bring it down to temperature. Then from there, we put it in one of these tanks, add yeast, and then we let the yeast do its job, which is converting that sugar into alcohol. From start to finish, some of our ales we'll do about 15 to 20 days, but for our lagers, we're more into 35, 40 days. The most popular beer right now that we have on tap is the El Padre, which is a Mexican lager. Our second most popular beer is probably our dark beer, which is Noah's Dark. It's an oatmeal porter. It's a nice, dark, rich beer with a lot of coffee and chocolate flavors.
I tried the Apricot Cruiser and the Jerusalem Cruiser.
The Hoppy Monk, and it's awesome. They have a good selection of beers. Straight across the board, they've got a whole bunch of different options there.
Business has been great. It was overwhelming at first, right around the holiday when we first opened. We opened the day after Christmas, which was crazy. But now that we're coming out of the winter months and patio season's opening, people are coming in. We make sure we're open every day for lunch. We're open 7 days a week. So we can't complain. We've had a great support from the local community, a great support from people even within 60-mile radius, and we know it'll only get better.